comes a time in life when you have to be extremely cautious about the people you allow into your inner circle. Not everyone who smiles at you is truly happy for you. Not everyone who calls you friend has your best interest at heart. There are individuals walking around with masks on, pretending to care, pretending to be allies, while secretly plotting your downfall. Right now, Spirit is issuing a warning. There is someone in your life who is acting like a dear friend, a supporter, a confidant, but in truth, they are playing both sides. They are cool with you, yes. They say all the right things when they're in your presence, but behind the scenes, they're just as friendly with someone who has hurt you in the past. You may have noticed that they're still connected to that former friend, the one who caused pain, who betrayed you, who you distanced yourself from for good reason. They're not just connected, they're actively engaging with that person, laughing, sharing, posting pictures, maintaining contact as if nothing ever happened. And here's the kicker. Never happened. And here's the kicker. This so-called friend is coming back to you with stories. They're gossiping. They're feeding you negative information about that old friend. They paint themselves as loyal to you by tearing the other down. But what they're really doing is planting seeds of division and collecting ammunition. What they say to you about that other person, trust and believe, they are saying the same kind of things about you to that person. This is not loyalty. This is manipulation. This is deceit. They want to stay on good terms with both sides, so they can benefit from the drama, from the attention, from the chaos. It is said, and rightly so, that the person who gossips with you gossips about you. Let that sink in. If someone is constantly whispering stories about others in your ear, what makes you think your name isn't being whispered in someone else's? You may feel tempted to confide in them when things go wrong. You trust them, right? You believe they're on your side. But what you don't see is how your words are being carried to others, especially to those you never intended to hear them. They say, keep it between us, but they're saying the exact same thing to others and about you. Sometimes the person you're trusting the most is the one putting you at the greatest risk. They're subtle. They don't come across as malicious. In fact, they're often funny, charming, empathetic. But if you listen closely, if you really pay attention, you'll notice the cracks. They make sly comments that chip away at your confidence. They avoid taking your side in subtle ways. If someone is constantly delivering bad news, talking about others, bringing stories your way, consider this. Why do people feel so comfortable opening up to them about private matters? Because they're the type of person who listens to gossip and spreads it. They create that space, that environment where betrayal thrives. You've seen it before. Someone telling you shocking secrets about an ex, an old friend, a family member, only for you to realize later that they were always besties with that person. If they speak that way about them, they'll speak that way about you. Real friends don't behave like this. And it doesn't stop at words. With technology today, all it takes is one swipe, screenshot, one tap, record. Conversations you thought were private are now being used as evidence, used to stir up drama, used to blackmail. Be extremely cautious in online chats, group threads, even phone calls. You were simply venting. You were sharing your truth. You were expressing hurt. But now your words are circulating in circles you never agreed to be a part of. And that friend is smiling in both rooms, soaking in the chaos, claiming innocence, enjoying the drama. They love the role of middleman. It gives them power. The truth is, they're not your therapist. They're not your advisor. They're not even a good listener. They don't care about your healing. They care about the juicy details. They want to be in the know, not to help you, but to control the narrative. If someone consistently fails to support you in your darkest times, if they disappear when you need encouragement, but reappear when the gossip is flowing, that's not a friend. That's a parasite. They feed off negativity. They feed off your vulnerability. Some people will create emotional traps. They'll make you feel safe only to expose you later. And when you're no longer on speaking terms with someone, you wonder why, what happened. Often it's because this fake friend went and twisted your words to create division. They burned bridges and handed you the ashes. Even family can do this, especially in today's digital world. People are secretly recording conversations, filming you in private moments, and leaking what was never meant for public eyes. That's not just betrayal, that's violation, and it's happening far too often. But listen, there are good people in this world. There are those who protect your name in rooms you're not in. Those who won't let a single negative word be spoken about you. Those who lift you up, who are loyal even when you're not looking. Find those people. Be one of those people. And to the ones who think they're winning by betraying others, understand this: karma is real. What's done in the dark will come to light. Every word spoken, every secret shared in malice, every fake laugh will return full circle. The universe does not let debts go unpaid. You are rising. You are winning. You are the advancing soul. Keep standing in truth. Keep choosing peace. Keep shining light in dark places. These fake friends may try to bring you down, but they're only exposing themselves. Their mask will fall. Yours never needed one. So today, I leave you with this. Be mindful of who you trust. Be careful who you allow into your sacred space. Protect your energy. Speak less. Observe more. And remember, you are chosen. You are powerful. You are loved. This is Manchester, sending you light, love, and wisdom. If this message resonated, share it. Someone out there needs this reminder. And now repeat this prayer with me, dear God. Today I come before you with a heart full of discernment. I ask for your divine guidance and wisdom to recognize those who wear masks in my life. Help me to see clearly through the fog of deception and guard my soul from betrayal. Lord, grant me the courage to distance myself from people who pretend to love me, but secretly seek my downfall. Shield me from their schemes and gossip, and expose any hidden traps set before me. Lord, may your Holy Spirit alert me whenever I feel uneasy about a person or situation. Let my spirit not ignore what you are trying to reveal. Let me trust my intuition and honor the spiritual warnings you place within me. Give me peace, God, when I choose to walk away from relationships that no longer serve my growth or glorify your name. Help me not to feel guilty for protecting my heart and spirit. I pray, Lord, for genuine connections, friends who uplift, support, and love me without hidden agendas. Surround me with people who carry light and truth, not shadows and deceit. Deliver me from environments where manipulation thrives, where my words are twisted, and my vulnerability becomes a weapon used against me. Place me in a space of safety, support, and sacred connection. God, I ask you to cleanse my inner circle. Remove those who only wish to take and never give. Those who smile in my face but wish harm in my absence. Let your holy fire purify every hidden connection. Lord, bless my heart with healing where betrayal. There comes a time in life when you have to be extremely cautious about the people you allow into your inner circle. Not everyone who smiles at you is truly happy for you. Not everyone who calls you friend has your best interest at heart. There are individuals walking around with masks on, pretending to care, pretending to be allies, while secretly plotting your downfall. Right now, Spirit is issuing a warning. There is someone in your life who is acting like a dear friend, a supporter, a confidant. But in truth, they are playing both sides. They are cool with you, yes. They say all the right things when they're in your presence. But behind the scenes, they're just as friendly with someone who has hurt you in the past. You may have noticed